Welcome, YouTube pipe smokers. Great to see you. I'm all briared up, and we just had another great, tumultuous Tuesday Google Meet, and I got no complaints. Can't argue with a great group of fellas getting in and BSing together, man. And just got an email I've been waiting excitedly to receive, so really can't complain. We got a little bit rowdy in that Google Meet. Those of you who are there, what can I say? Whether you were from the beginning or towards the end, that was a lot of fun. So, starting this off, I'm going to be smoking my Phil Rivera Briar'd. This is my brother Briar'd. Phil made one similar to this for my brother. And, hey, Todd, welcome in, brother. And I'm going to smoke some C&D Comfort from Texas Piper. That is a favorite, and I was smoking a bunch of it, and I said I better hold off a little bit, make it last a little longer, because it's a great blend. Someday, when I'm getting close to running out of it, I'll have to try to replicate it. Good to see you, buddy. It was nice to have you in Tumultuous Tuesday, man. Great time and a lot of laughs. Zippo, welcome back. Great to have you in Tumultuous Tuesday as well. It certainly was tumultuous this evening. My wife shook her head a lot and made funny faces. Smoking some Cornell and Deal Comfort from Texas Piper. That's a delicious blend. One of my favorites. Just a little rowdy. I appreciate you being there, man. You never know what they'll turn into. That's why I like them so much. This was one of my favorite ones. I definitely enjoy the crude humor and occasional gross jokes that have at least a good context behind them, more or less. But it was a great time. In the pipe, so to speak. Nice. Very cool, man. I'm looking forward to them. I just love those videos. I love review videos, and being the person that is blending to see what people think about it gives you affirmation, gives you ideas what a person's tastes are. And I've made blends that I've remade. Now some blends will bite people, like poor Steve Coddington smoking cardboard. He said any tobacco will bite him. So if I make a blend and someone tries it and it says it's a little bitey to them, even if I don't get a bite, I'll still look at the components, and if I can make it even less bitey, that's good feedback, because I could argue, oh, there's no bite in this, but everybody's different. So it definitely makes it a great experience to see somebody evaluating your work. And And I don't expect, every blend I go out, I don't expect everybody to like. Everybody likes different stuff. And I'll tell you, I sent some stuff to a couple different guys, and some of the same blends were in there. And I remember a few blends they both liked about the same. They both really enjoyed. But there was a blend one really liked and one didn't. And the one guy said, I really like this blend. And the other guy said, I really don't like this blend. And I think it was one that was kind of floral, and that's not for everybody. So, I've managed to make a couple of great floral blends, but if it's not for you, it's not for you. But I don't get mad at that stuff. That's, you go into it knowing that you're trying to make the best thing you can, and you make a whole lot of different things. So there's something anybody can like in there somewhere. Oh, you were editing? I wondered. You did pretty good though. I saw you cracking up, and some of those jokes, man, you rethink them over and over, and they kept making you laugh. And Steve is sneaky. He'll sit there, and you're kind of thinking, is this getting too rowdy for him? And then he'll come up with a joke that makes everybody else's look PG. Hey, Dan, great to see you again. It was nice to have you with us on Tumultuous Tuesday. I enjoyed it, buddy. Oh, I'll keep that in mind, Zippo. I have 2 outstanding floral blends. You can really taste that. So it's, and what I mean is, for example, there are blends that some people find a little bit bready, and I made blends that taste like everything from sourdough to even a blend that tasted like plum jelly on toast. So it's cool. I'll have to send you some sometime. And Dan, I'm really excited, buddy, that you got your package today. I was hoping that pistachio would turn out to be good, and it for me it's awesome. Zippo's enjoying it, so I really hope it's what you're looking for. But it blended together really nicely. I didn't have any troubles recreating it. It's just fantastic. Hey, Jeff, good to see you, brother. Oh, you got some work, huh? Good deal, man. Oh, I wondered what happened, Dan. That's all right, Zippo. I will check that out after this, and I'll save it. I'll put it in my reviews playlist, um, so people can see your reviews and kind of get an idea and get a good reference to your channel and how you do things. Yeah, I wondered, Dan. I thought, oh man, I thought, did your sound cut out again? Or I was hoping you weren't just talking to us and then have the sound cut out, because I know that can be really frustrating. Um, you get a lot of words out, you find out nobody's hearing you, especially if they end up responding as if they're hearing you. Some consummate gentleman from Ashton. Not a fan of it. Not horrible. I got you. Tastes like cologne and leather. I wonder. I think a few of my crowning achievements in the blends I've made. Mortar is a very popular one, but saffron, um, that one was a crowning achievement. My remake of Tilbury, that turned out amazing. Dan Stout Vapor, I still love that one. Definitely pistachio. That took a lot of thinking, and it turned out good. Nice, Zippo. Yeah, it was funny. I made sweet cream, and I was like, I think I'm onto something. And the more I smoked that blend, I just thought, I wonder if I can push it and make it even smoother, so it's kind of like silk. And and that led to saffron. So it was in the thought a long time, but the day it came together, it just took a couple attempts, and it was really easy. Just came together easily. It wasn't easy, but it came together easily, so it was nice. Yeah, channel's young, but and it'll help. You'll have more content, and I'll let people know to check your channel out, and it'll be good. But a lot of people like Yabo videos, and some people go, "Oh, I don't want anyone to think I'm bragging." But honestly, a lot of people like Yabo videos. I love seeing people open stuff. And if it's whether I can afford it or not, if it's a $10,000 pipe and someone opens it, I want to see them open it and enjoy it. I would also sit there in the back of my mind going, how'd you spend that much on a pipe? But I still love to see people getting things and being happy. So I do enjoy those. And reviews, I do enjoy reviews because there's so many different takes on tobaccos. And it's fun to see somebody get a similar experience with a blend as somebody else, but notice something else in the blend the other person didn't. And they either both like the blend or, there's so many different takes on stuff. It's awesome. Oh, nice, Jeff. 13 different samples. Awesome, man. When I've told people before, I had one guy sent me 2 samples, a guy sent me 1 sample. I've had boxes, I've had 4 or 5 samples. It doesn't matter. It just feels good to share with people, and of course it's exciting to get new stuff. And that's kind of the whole beauty of this thing. Yeah. I go, how in the world can people pay that? Yeah. I got a Kirby lighter from a friend for a discount, brand new, but he wanted to give it to me, and I was able to talk him into accepting $20. But it's a good lighter. But it turns out I actually prefer using matches. And around here, lighters are expensive, even the dollar store ones. Even if you buy a multi-pack. Ooh, I didn't see that. Good Lord. The highest I think I saw a lighter was like $300 or $400. Or maybe I saw one that was about $800. Zippo said he was in a store today. He saw a DuPont lighter, which is a fancy lighter, $1,200, almost $1,300
for a lighter.
For a freaking lighter.
It's crazy.
That's when I go, no, thank you. Yeah, the Caribbees are good. they do not seem to seep the not propane, butane. They don't seem to leak. And I'll have one last a week or so, no problem. They're very good. They come with, you can get really good price refills that send you tons of little flints in it for a few bucks. So they're very cost effective. But here lighters now are about $2 a lighter just for the gas station lighters. I was just thinking the same thing, Dan. Down payment on a new car. Yeah, he has one I really like that does that cling. When I looked, I think that was one that was like $400 or $500. And I don't know where he got it. He could have got it on a deal. He could have enough money, he just wanted to buy it and he bought it. That's up to him, no problem. But I was like, yep, $100 on tobacco or oh, that's the knockoff DuPont. Okay. Yeah, I still love that lighter, but I definitely think there's so many people with a lot of money to spend, and if someone's selling it and there's somebody there to buy it, then they're not wrong for selling it for that much because people are buying it. Oh, sure thing, man. Thank you. I'm using Restream and everybody's name shows up blue, where on just YouTube they're only blue if they have the wrench. So I don't always recall if somebody just looking at this right offhand is a moderator or not. Saw on eBay for $200 to $500. Yeah, it's just not worth it to me. That's a lifetime supply of matches. Oh wow, Zippo. I suck at being a mod. It's no big deal, buddy. I'm slow at it. You moderators help a lot. You really do. And a lot of times a chat will scroll. One time I was moderating for Steve and Kathy's live, and I held the button and it just kind of had a little bit of latency coming up for the options to kick the person. And I placed Sharon, Paul's wife, in timeout by accident. And I apologize. I said I sent Steve an email and said, hey, please tell Sharon I apologize. The name swap places with the person I was trying to put in timeout, and it wasn't her. Yeah. Those helicopter kits sound awesome, man. My brother really likes the remote control car deals, and those are like that. They're expensive, but they're amazing. But you were also 20 years old. You only love it, Robert, because your timeout spot is next to the doll head. How are you doing, buddy?
Hi.
My cat's playing peekaboo around the back of the chair. Yeah, that's true, Jeff. There you go, Zippo. I appreciate your name. The story of it lining up with matches. I thought that was cool, man. And a good Zippo is a good Zippo. I really like. I have a couple of pipe lighters, and one was from Mark in Rhode Island, and one was from one Simplex One. Great lighters. I just need to get some of that. Is it Japanese cotton snake or whatever it's called? I need to do that in there, but they just seem to lose the fuel really fast and they don't last long enough for me. And even though I know it works when I'm holding the pipe lighter, if I don't see the flame touching the tobacco, even if it is, I don't know why that bugs me. Karen is timeout queen. So what are you guys on for your next smoke? I'm on C&D Comfort. I was about getting mental block on making blends, so I said I'll take a break and smoke something else and then go from there. Hey, Mon Claude, how you doing, brother? Doing good. Cotton bacon, that was it. Cotton snake. I was close.
Cotton bacon.
Yeah,
What a name.
I know what a name. Yeah, that was it. Cotton bacon. I was close. I remembered half. I was pretty
Why is it
impressed.
called cotton bacon?
I don't really know. This is Latakia Dave, and I'm not smoking Latakia, so he's kind of not liking it. But he's liking the attention a little bit. Yeah, I did do that with my Zippo pipe lighter. I did mess around with a bunch of cotton balls, and I ended up getting like 3 or 4 in addition to what it came with. So that worked out okay. Oh, nice. I like the name. Zippo said that Dave looks like his cat Cosmo Cerberus.
Oh, yeah.
Or Cosmo Severus. I said Cerberus. Severus. Still smoking Haunted Bookshop. There you go. I'll have to smoke that soon. I've been smoking some strong components this evening, working on some blends, and I think I'll be good through the evening. But with the slight stomach ache that's still kind of hanging around, I don't want to push it. And I almost reblended my darkest blend, but that's one where you smoke one bowl and you wait a while. Oh, Dorchester, nice. Is that one that's like in English? I think that one was in English. I might be wrong. Black Irish X, very nice. Oh, it's a vapor. I always mix up Dorchester, with I think Penzance. I think those are the two I mix up a lot. Which one is English and which one is a vapor? But technically in English. I'm gonna have to experiment and make some kind of vapor English. It'd be pretty easy to do because I was fortunate to get some Peter Stokeby Oriental and find out a good percentage to make a nice English with Latakia. So I already have the half of the work done, and then I just need to figure out what type of vapor I want with it. Yeah, I knew it was esoteric. I always forget Germain. I hear it every time I hear esoterica, and I still forget it. Yeah, this is. Oh, that's nice of you, Robert. That yeah. Todd sent me some esoterica once, and it is. I like that one a lot. Got a lot of nice flavor. Proper English, nice. These nice guys are offering more stuff to Todd.
That's nice.
Gotta make me get all teary-eyed in here again. Oh, how is that one? I haven't tried that. Is that one in English? I want to say that one's in English. I'm probably wrong. I feel like that should be an English one.
Oh no, are you wrong?
Today I was, but it was funny.
Your hair's curly today.
It is. My hair is so weird. So I was, I get muscle aches. So whenever, because I had West Nile, whenever I get a virus or flu or whatever, I get a lot of pain in my legs. My muscles ache like way worse than they ever did. And pipe smoking helps a lot. And, but sometimes when it's bad enough, I need to go take a hot bath once or twice a day and get my legs warmed up, and it helps for a while. And today I did that and took a bath and felt better, and then went outside and it was windy and I was going to talk with my dad, and I just didn't care to comb my hair. I said, what the heck? Half the people I know don't even comb their hair. Half the people you see in town.
Well, if it's gonna be windy out, why?
Yeah, what's the point of combing it when you're going out in the wind?
I should just stay curly.
It has just been curly. Oh, there, there you go. Oriental present English. So, Mike, would you say
No, don't bite me.
why you think I wear a hat? Good one, Zippo. I usually do wear a hat because of the. Cut it out. I usually wear a hat to block sunlight, but today my tolerance to light was doing pretty good, so I just milked it and didn't wear a hat. But usually I wear a hat, almost always, pretty much every day. You hate bad hair days? Yeah, I mean, you can tell if I go up close, it's kind of funky, but my give a damn, you know, my give a damn meter goes to here, and my give a damn is about somewhere down there. So it's presentable. We have a place in town. We have a bar in town, but it's mostly kind of a diner setting. And so, you know, my dad will say, "We're going to the bar. Are you coming?" It sounds like we're a bunch of drinkers and we never drink. And yeah, you got cowboys and farmers and truck drivers coming through, and all sorts of people, so we just don't care. I still look nicer than they did. That's scary. And, that's true, Robert. I forgot. He said, I hate bad hair days. He doesn't have hair. I forgot, man. You messed with my mind when you had that hair from the doll head. Could be Zippo. When I first had That's true. When I first had Maltese Falcon, my first experience of an English was terrible. It was best of the rest English. Once I got used to English, I didn't mind that. At first, I thought it was dreadful. And then Smoking Cardboard sent me some Orientals and Balkans. And then I found Hearth and Home Larry's blend thanks to him. And that was a favorite. And then I tried White Knight and just kind of went up from there. And when I first tried Maltese Falcon was right after I tried Best of the Rest English, before I tried Balkans. And I half liked it and half didn't. It was exactly 50-50. And I gave it time and tried up some other blends, tried some other English stuff. And when I went back to it, it was much better. Not just because I had experienced different sensations and got used to them, but the age, I think, was really good for it. It was, by that time, around 1.5 years. And it was good. Karen hates bad hair days, so you just got rid of your hair. Like, I'm not having a bad hair day. I'm having a no hair day. Yeah, I need to give those a shot. I have almost ordered Squadron Leader probably 20 times. And it just happened to be where I'd look my best amounts of tobacco for price and got to whatever margin and then called it good. So when I look and I calculate, then I go, that's the more costly item. I could get a couple more of these ones. And so that's what ends up happening. I do need to give in and buy some Plum Pudding Special Reserve. That's my favorite one of all the Plum Pudding series. And I just hate that it's so expensive.
Would you stop it?
Stinking cat hiding under my wife's chair, clawing her. I usually do that. He's not supposed to do that. Oh, that's nice of you, man. Oh, Robert, you have a good night, brother. Love back to you, man. It's been a pleasure knowing you and getting to share some pipes with you today. So you take care, buddy. He's like, don't laugh at me. I didn't hide behind the flap behind the couch.
What are you doing?
He doesn't know what he's doing. He's walking around seeing what you're going to do. He's like, if you get up, I'll attack you.
I know.
That's nice, man. I look forward to it. I've been anxious to try those blends a long time. And when I was going to order Old Ironsides. I think it was at the Pipe Nook, because I always like to do some business with Eddie Gray. And at the time, he was having issues before he could find a solution. And the timing was just not right for me. Because for a short time, you couldn't buy anything from him until he got it all figured out and had to find different options and stuff like that. But it's been one on my list. I've got John Marr. Oh, nice, man. What is that on? That is a nice, like, spot to sit things you have on there, dude. Oh, gosh. Well, you certainly don't have to do that, but Mama didn't raise no fool, and I won't say no. They will be cherished gifts, man. That's for sure. But I'll have to go through, now that I kind of have an idea more, some of the blend flavors and stuff that you like. I'll have to go through my notebooks and put together a few samples and send them to you, because there's some I think I'm much more certain now that you'd probably like, versus before where I just didn't exactly have an idea, you know. But definitely the one floral one, but there's two, and the second one is kind of earthy, but not to the point where it's like almost gritty. There's earthiness, little bit of heat to it, and then it has a little bit like a medium kind of floral note, and it's pretty dang good. There's Cascadian Falls. That's another favorite one. That was by Cascadian Piper, and that is a great blend. That's one I could smoke any day, no problem. I got it right in here. I can tell you what's in the dang stuff here. Yeah, my dark blend is gonna wait till my stomach totally feels better. But Cascadian Falls that was by Cascadian Piper, and he's good at picking out blends to make, or picking out components to make blends from. And I made a blend for Edon that's 50% made up of Turkish, some Golden Virginia, Long Cut Perique, Sutliff Virginia slices, and Louisiana Perique. That is a very nice, fruity kind of blend. Very tasty. Smooth and Silky is... It looks like I didn't put out... Oh, I did one pinch of a lot of stuff. I didn't put percentages down yet. Pinch of Virginia slices, pinch of Louisiana Perique, pinch of Smyrna Turkish, pinch of Ribbon Turkish, pinch of Yana 2, 2 pinches of Latakia. So I do need to go back in and fill out the actual percentages. But that was one I just kind of threw into bowls and mixed it all up, and it was like, hey, this is actually really good. Oh, that is a cool end table, man. That is beautiful. Look at that end table.
I like that.
I like that a lot. That's your kind of style on there.
That's nice.
I like the dark wood on the top, and then the little designs, the little intricacies on it. That's beautiful. It's an antique table. It looks like it. That is awesome. Hey, Dark Lord, welcome in, brother. I'm glad you're here, man. Big thanks to you, Zippo. because now, thanks to you, Dark Lord is officially a pipe smoker. Oh, cool! And it opens, and it's wow. That holds a lot, man.
Let me see. Wow.
That is a heck of a place to have a cellar, buddy. You got some Carter Hall, very nice. You know, we had before Carter Hall had that scare where they weren't going to have suppliers. They were selling those boxes for $3.79 a box in our local grocery store I used to work at. So I was able to pick up a bunch, and then I gave a bunch away. But mine, I bought right when that happened, so around a year ago, half a year, something like that. But I don't know what the age was on them. I think they were 2017. Yeah, that's impressive, bud. That holds a lot. Mine are all 4 deep of these on 2 shelves on the bookshelf next to me. And then some of them go too high, 2 layers high. But the bottom shelf doesn't have enough room to go high. So it's 1 layer 4 deep, and then the second shelf is semi 2 layer, depending on how tall the jars are. They may not fit on top of other ones, and that's too high and 4 deep. And then I've got some tins and stuff you can see from that point on. But that's a nice cellar. You should do a video, bud. So I also have a playlist for sellers, and I have a lot of YTPC members videos on that playlist, so I could put it in there and let people know too. Check out your channel and see more stuff. Oh, cool, Jeff. I've got a little bit. I've got 2 partial pouches from the box of the original Carter Hall. That's it. So I don't really smoke them. Then I've got the newer stuff. The Milan Tobacconist, our Carter Hall is in between the new and the old. And then I did make a match for Carter Hall that is fantastic. Match for Prince Albert that turned out great. Burley Light without a bite. I called it Burley Light done right, because Burley Light without a bite did bite me. And yeah, I got some good matches. A Northwoods match as well. And, you know, I always shy away from the word match tobacco blend. But I would, if I can't get it close enough, it would fool somebody, then I'm not going to call it a match. So other brick and mortars and sellers and stuff like that label it a match, I'm leery of, but if it doesn't match, I don't call it a match. Hardin Select M860. Nice. Oh, nice, buddy. I love the pipe boxes, man. I'll have to show the top of my shelf. Maybe I can do it from here. I got tobacco boxes, or pipe boxes. I love keeping those things. I never get rid of them. Part of it could be pride that I got to a point where I could afford things, and some of them were gifts. Okay, I was going to ask you what the Hardened Select was. Very cool. Phil. Phil comes in. Heidi ho.
Heidi, who says that?
I don't know, but I'm glad you did, Phil. I'm glad you said Heidi ho. How you doing, Phil? You thought Zippo Blend was Dark Hole? So, Claude, what are you smoking, man? And Phil, what are you smoking? Or are you smoking? Did you have a good dinner? What'd you eat?
Oh, yeah, what is it?
Mabu always loves to hear what you cook. And she will tell you I cooked like the best cooked chicken this evening. It was perfectly moist. It was amazing. It had garlic, butter. So I put oil in a pan first, put garlic, a little bit of onion powder, and butter, and then some parsley on it. Put the chicken on it, and then did the same seasoning for the top with some pepper and
I don't know what you put on it.
prime rib something on it. And that was awesome. Ooh, luxury twist flake is a good one, man. Nearly 5 years. I think the oldest that I had was about 2 years. But it was good. It was still good. And I don't know what age it had before that. It could have had it maybe another year, but it was really good. Oh, nice, Dan. That's something I kind of always wanted to do, and it just took a back burner kind of thing, you know. Never really had an opportunity to jump into it. I was either farming or just doing other stuff. Yes, I'm glad you said that, Phil, because I wanted to mention in the live um, if everybody could keep um, Everett's mom and dad in their thoughts and prayers, and smoking cardboard. Bless him, he's doing great, but he did get COVID twice in 1 month. So even though he's doing well, want to pray for him to keep it that way if we can. You know what my dad used to say, Zippo, about expert? He goes, you know what an expert is, don't you? A has-been drip. That's funny that you say that, Phil, because we just talked about I made a match blend for Burley Light without a bite, and then it still gave me bite. So I made a version called Burley Light done right, and that is awesome. It gives you the nice flavor of burley a lot of burley lovers want, without the dang bite. Simple. I'm like, how can you call it burley light without a bite and have it bite worse than some other burleys? That didn't make sense to me. That's exactly it, Zippo. I was thinking that if Jose Cavendish was in here, he'd tell me burley doesn't bite, dogs do. So burley with no teeth. I like that you said teeth. That's pretty cool. That's the kind of language I understand. Oh yeah, I was looking up Cascadian Falls I was going to tell you about. Yeah, and I actually, Dan found a second time I had written down Dan's Pistachio. And this was Yana 2, Peter Stokeby 702 Burley, some Smyrna Turkish, Izmir Turkish, and a little bit of Stove Virginia. And then when I went back over it, it did end up having those components. Unless this is the new one I wrote. Well, it might have been the new one I wrote because I'm farther in the notebook than I thought. Never mind. Never mind. I got Sunset Moon. That's a good one. That's a Virginia Turkish. Sutliff Virginia slices, Latakia, Smyrna Turkish, Long Cut Perique, and Lane BCA with some Kentucky. Got Mount Everett. That's a great blend. I do want to get Everett a box. I've had not very good luck sending stuff to Canada, so I'm worried about it. So I need to get where I'm comfortable with some money that if I send it and don't see it again or he doesn't get it, that it's not a big deal. And OBX Piper, Dan, you'd like this. He did a challenge for me. He said, if you could make a match for Tilbury, I'd be your friend for life. And then I went and made a match for Tilbury. Hey, Cascadian, welcome in, buddy. Yeah, you did hear me say Cascadian Falls. I was going to tell Zippo the components, and I just have to see where I put it. It's a great blend. Your ears must have been ringing, buddy. Oh, that's fantastic, though, Zippo. So the problem here is we have no brick and mortars. Our brick and mortar would be a gas station with cheap tobaccos. And some are good anyway. But that's our brick and mortar. Our closest brick and mortar is about 18 hours away. No matter what direction we go. So I don't know when I'll be at one. Oh, Phil said he hasn't eaten yet. Oh, he got some messages and stuff. He said it's been a long day.
Oh, waiting for that one ramen meal he made.
There you go, Cascadian. And Jose's ears are ringing. Jose! How you doing, brother? We're just chatting about you too. And it was mostly good this time. Good to see you, bud. It's been a while. Oh, I got you, Sippo. Yeah, I just have to do the online thing, unfortunately. Yeah, an expert is a has-been drip, Phil. That's right, Jose. Oh, that's nice of you, Dan. He said, depending on how well you did with the pistachio will determine how much I have to sacrifice to you.
So you're gonna try it soon?
Yeah. He says he's gonna do it in a video first try, so I can see how he reacts and how he feels about it organically right there. So I think that's awesome. Yeah. Nippy burly. There you go. That's what they should call it, Phil. Instead of burly light without a bite. And Jose, I said burly light without a bite bites, and I told them that you would have said tobacco doesn't bite, dogs bite. And I would say, and tobacco bites. Oh, and I had a biscuits and gravy blend.
That's weird.
It tasted like it. It was awesome.
I don't remember that one.
I only did it once. I got to redo it. I wrote the percentages down and everything. I wasn't feeling that one that night, but it did turn out right. Yeah, Cascadian Falls is Louisiana Perique, which is fruity. It's a little stronger in nicotine, but it's a nice medium blend anyway. Sweet Yellow Virginias, Granger Burley, Smyrna Turkish, and Lane BCA. And that is another delicious one. What Burley are you smoking, Jose? Yeah, see, I figured you'd remember, Jeff. The biscuits and gravy one. Ooh, plum jelly on toast, Blue Moon. I got to finish Blue Moon. I got to remake it and find the percentages on that one. Autumn Breeze, Hillbilly Burley, Ohio Codger Blend. Nice, Jose. Ohio's Codger Blend is Granger, Carolina Red Virginias, Ribbon Turkish, and Smyrna Turkish. It's really good in cobs. It's nutty with a light spice to it. It's fantastic. Been smoking toasted burley all day, Dan. Hey, if a blend hits the spot, why not? Oh, nice. Jose just got a new Peterson pipe in the mail today. What kind of Peterson is it, buddy? Did you do a box opening? I didn't see a notification, but I can go back and look. There's one live Chris did, and it still will not show me his live. It didn't notify me that it was there. It did not exist at all from my end. But he had it. People were there. It drove me nuts because I had time that day I could join in because sometimes I miss his live because we're at dinner with the folks or something. But yes, it is always fun breaking in a new pipe, Dan. You got it, buddy. And then some of my favorite blends recently Texas Piper named this one Meadowlark, and it's a savory Virginia English. It's got Orientals, Latakia, Yellow Virginia, Lane BCA, and Dark Fired Kentucky. And then Eldenrich, that is a great one as well. That's got a good amount of Perique, some Golden Virginia, Granger, BCA, and Latakia. Man, I got so many blends. Oh, nice. Heck yeah. Hey, DDT. Hey, Patrick. Welcome in, guys. Great to have you. Let us know what you're smoking. This will be a delayed bowl call because I kind of asked people throughout anyway. Yeah, that'd be cool, Jose. If you get the time. I like watching box openings, but I'm not partial. If you just have the pipe you got and you show the pipe, I'm good with that too, man. Actually, Dan, it's not even the internet. It's the CPU. My laptop is not an expensive laptop, so it can only process so much. Because the internet signal is all green, everything's golden. But that's why when I co-host, it's best if I have one co-host on. When I tried doing 3 others, it was getting laggier and laggier because my laptop won't handle all of it. So that's probably where it's coming from. Because the Restream does a great job. It emails you the results and it covers every point, your connection, frame rates, all that stuff, and it's always solid. So it seems like it's the power of the laptop. I just got it that you said serious lag time from vid and chat about 10 minutes. Wow. Well, that's maybe it's YouTube. Because you guys, I'm on Restream, you guys are on YouTube, but I'm the only one on my, so this shouldn't be lagging. Seems like it's coming up right away for me. So maybe it's a YouTube deal. Ooh, Patrick was smoking. Oh, thank you, Jeff. Patrick was smoking GLP's Gaslight. That's a favorite of mine as well. And a Unar Meerschaum poker. Awesome. Oh, your Pipe Club meeting. That's where you were smoking it. Very cool, buddy. Jose is smoking big and chilly and burly. I'm guessing, Phil, that it's possibly YouTube, or maybe it could be a tower issue. I'm not saying it's your internet, but it could be like your signal could be strong, everything could be working, but maybe it's just taking a bit to post. Maybe it's like a superficial issue kind of thing, like something you don't have any control over. Could be a tower issue. I don't know. But yeah. on the on the restream chat thingy. always always love when it's hard for you to find the word DDT because it reminds me of me. There you go, Jose. Yeah, you said mark time, Dan 21:05. Yeah, and that's for me. It's 10:05 here, so that'd be 9:05 for you. Oh wow, I have not had John Cotton's. That's another one I need to try, man. Another brand. Yeah, it could just be a cluster or whatever. I'm gonna say it's YouTube because I'm really not stressing my machine that much. Because it posts, so it'll take place on Restream for me and also post it on YouTube so I could see that lag. Maybe there's a transference issue or something going. Maybe YouTube isn't communicating or vice versa with Restream as tightly as it usually does. Amphora Burley and a big cob. Heck yeah, Todd, that's awesome. Nice, Zippo. I've heard very, very good things about their double press Virginia. It does sound good, Dan. I haven't had it in a long while either.
What's that?
Amphora tobacco blend. They've got Amphora Burley, Amphora Kentucky, stuff like that. I've got a few of them. Image is a little choppy. Yeah, it says it's all good. Yeah, my network connection dropped a little bit. I do need to restart my, I haven't restarted my computer in a while.
I was using it.
Yeah, we were using it too. And I probably should have just restarted it, and I didn't. So that could be it too. Right now for me, Patrick put, I blame glue tube for this lag. Yeah, I'm using, Chrome browser for this. But it just could be that I didn't restart mine. I mean, sometimes that slows things down. Yeah, could be. So if it gets too bothersome, you guys just let me know and I'll just shut it off and reopen a live. Because I just got your message right now about CPU fill. So if it's lagging by 10 minutes, if there's a big issue, you guys just let me know and I'll just gladly restart it. But the sound is fine. Yeah, the image being fuzzy, that could be my laptop. Like I said, I got a good laptop on sale, but it's one of those where I'm like, I'm gonna see what I can get out of this and if it'll work, and I'm not gonna put much money into it. So this is not an expensive laptop by any means. Okay, I'm just gonna blame whatever it is to blame. I don't even know. Cheap laptop, didn't restart it, and in like a while, I mean weeks probably. And then because a lot of times when I'm done here, I just close everything out and close the top. I always forget to turn it off, but I'll remember to turn it off after this, and then we'll be good. Restream does pretty good at keeping up, but it can only make up so much, you know. I will say I've been very pleased with this. Oh, okay, Zippo. It could be because I've had issues with other people's lives. I had issues with Everett's live on Instagram the other day. You must be all the Russian bots. It could be. I already had 2 in here. Barely on, and they're like, he's on, go get him. Maybe he wants to see some sweet, sweet pictures. What? Careful what I say. I was careful. I keep that in mind. I don't know. You know what? What should I smoke? What should I smoke? I've been smoking my own blends, but I'm feeling a little lazy.
Do like a Hearth and Home.
I could do a Hearth and Home. That does sound pretty good. There's those other cleaners. Thank you, honey. Oh, and I gotta remember to send Smoking Cardboard some stuff. So smorking Cardboard. What time is it right now? It is 10:12 p.m. my time. Patrick just put up Smoke Amphora, Virginia at 10:13. So I don't know. But if I don't want it to annoy you guys, so if it gets annoying, I'll shut it off and try again. It's no big deal. But Smoking Cardboard was kind enough, very, very generous. About a minute lag. Yeah, I don't like that lag. But he sent me some. We were talking one day, and I was telling him I really enjoyed Margate, and he sent me this. Unopened. So I love this stuff. And I owe him a trade. I know it. I just keep forgetting it. I hate that. But I'm so focused on this garage. When it's done, it's going to open up a lot more time because I'll have an organized place. And I can have all my, most of my stuff there. I can have my blending stuff. I can do videos there. Just have everything set up. And that will take a lot of thought process out of my mind. It'll be all organized. I'll have more room for my stuff. So it's not, what's in this box? What's in this box? I mean, it'll still be like that because I always do that. But it won't be as bad. Okay. Yeah, because it starts with Restream and goes to YouTube. But if my CPU is processing to YouTube over Restream, I don't know. I have not. Yeah, I didn't do an F5. I should. Oh, so my dad worked his tail off while I've been sick the last few days. And he got the trim that we put along the walls done, got about a third of the ceiling insulated, and the insulation expands from that to like that. It's awesome. And we got in touch with an electrician who will be here early next week. And then we can move stuff in once the electrician's done. So very close. So possibly we'll have some videos in the shop next week. I don't, if I got enough energy, because I'd like to get things moved in and set up and then show the shop to you guys. Do a nice video that shows the lathe and all the stuff, but I want to get it set up first. So it might be a couple weeks till it's all set up, but it'll be worth the wait. I want it all set up and I can go, look guys, this is what we've been working so hard on. And it's going to be amazing. It's already so much better than it was in there. I mean, it was a cat shop for years. We had a dog that broke the door in. I mean, there were a lot of issues. It wasn't our dog. It was my brother's dog. I'm just saying it happened. And because one of his dogs was just going after everything. It wasn't a good dog. And just a messy old garage my dad just never really put any time into or money into because you're not just going to go update all your buildings just because when you got other priorities. And as he's getting older, he wants warmer places to work, so when it's cold, he's going to be using it. He and I used to do a lot of woodworking, so we're excited to both get a lot of use out of that shop. Yeah, I'll smoke some Margate. I've got the sample from Texas Piper. He said it was from February of 21. I didn't realize this lid had a crack in it. So this is a little dry, but I don't want to open that bag yet. So what I'll do is I'll take a couple of drops of distilled water. That's more than a couple of drops, I'll put it in the jar. There's not a lot in here. There we go. Because it's pretty dry. It will soak this up in no time. And I've had good luck doing this, and I'll probably smoke through this in the next couple days and just use it up. But it should be good in a few minutes. Yeah, I haven't had that, Virginia. But yeah, anyway, Dance's shop, oh man. It's so close. It's driving me crazy. With any luck, by the end of next week, we'll have things moved in. We do need to move things from another place. We got some chairs. We got to move a couple benches in, stuff like that. So it's 9:18 your time by cellular 6 minute. So 6 minute lag. It's 10:19 here. So I got you said 9:18. So that was 1 minute ago. So 6 minute lag, but you said you put the time on there. It's coming up within a minute for me. Yeah, I can't wait, Dan. I'm excited for that. We used to do a lot of woodworking. When I first had West Nile and fasciitis and couldn't work and was trying to not get any kind of assistance and just work anyway, I was doing pottery. We were making wooden toys for kids. We're making blocks and cars and trains and all sorts of great stuff. And oh, nice, Patrick. Yes, you guys are close. You're 2 hours from me, Patrick, because you're Eastern time, which is. But I can't wait to work with him some more. He's excited. As much as I am. He never wants to admit it, but he's always out here. But he did. He cut one panel out of, I think, 19, and I cut the other ones. I think there were 3 we didn't have to cut. So I got 15 of them. And it went really well. And he did a lot of the trim work on the windows. We did some together, but he did most of it, at least half. But I'll smoke some Margate. It's been a while. What the heck? Now time to eat. What? You don't need to eat. Yeah, that just soaked up that water like a sponge. Like it's still dry. But it is getting closer. So I'll do a little bit more water. Yeah, enjoy yourself, Phil. I appreciate your involvement and help with Todd and being in last night's Google Meet, tonight's Google Meet, and the live, buddy. It's been a lot of fun to have you. That's pretty good porn. That was good. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't use the lid that time. I still did well. Oh, I didn't think about that, Phil. It could be. Yeah, it's gonna be weird lag on here. I'm trying to shake it side to side, or else it looks inappropriate. Yeah, what are you eating, Phil? Before you go. You do better on your own than I would. I'd be eating mac and cheese all the time. Ooh, that's about perfect. It just, man, I've never had a tobacco quite absorb water fast. Oh, nice. That could be it. Maybe you had a Windows update, or maybe we all did, or because generally they're everywhere. So could be, man. Like there shouldn't be much lag. I'm not doing much on my computer. You said Windows update, probably because it's Tuesday. So. Oh, nice. Patrick is mincing in a couple of sliders from 7-Eleven. Slider sandwiches. That does kind of sound good. I haven't had those for a long time. I always laugh at them. I'm like, those are too small. I don't want to eat them, but they are good.
Yep.
I have to. Yeah, I was about to. I have to order like 6. Oh, he's having leftovers. Chicken steak, gravy, veggies, all mixed into mashed potatoes. Sounds great, Phil. Chuck, I wonder why you put chick steak. I was like, I'm gonna get in trouble. Oh, munching. I wonder what you meant mincing. Boy, man, autocorrect is screwing everybody over. All right. This is perfectly ready. And you know what? I have to smoke Margate. Have to smoke Margate in my meerschaum. Which I do need to touch up a little bit, but it is getting color. There's some marks on it, but like I said, I got to mess with it a little bit. Got to clean it up just a little. I was having that issue earlier, Patrick. It was annoying. I was almost flirting with the pipe smoker, calling him. I was typing in a word form and it switched, and I was like, that's not what I'm trying to say. Jose said, where is Mabu? Why is she just doing the voiceover? LOL. She is relaxing.
I'm getting old. I feel all the aches.
She said she's getting old.
Today was rough.
Today was a rough day, and then it was so damn windy. The wind just hurts her joints. That makes you sound old, but it does. It hurts my joints. I'm old. Your sciatic nerve.
My hips, my knee. I'm broken.
You're broken? That sounds terrible. I've never had a hips knee. What's that? Sounds good, Phil. You have a great night, brother. Greetings from the world of tomorrow. Pork chops and mac and cheese for the kids. Nice. DDT.
That sounds good.
That does sound good. Someday I will make a Margate match, because if I can make a Tilbury match, and if Dan approves of pistachio, then I am confident I could make a Margate match. I might have to case my own stuff with the whole leaf and get that working, but if I have to, I have to. Yeah, look at this. Isn't this gnarly? I didn't realize this had a crack on it. Oh, you can't see it from there. Hold on. That's why it dried out. It shouldn't have dried out. I normally don't use a plastic lidded jar, but that's what I had handy.
Oh, I think it's the one that you dropped not long ago.
Yeah, I think so. Phil, you take care, brother. Enjoy yourself, man. Man, that's good. DDT says it's hard to do a joint when it's windy for sure.
Joint?
Phil said, Mabu, it will blow over. Jose said, nah, you're young, Mabu. You still have enough energy for dealing with Uncle John. Ha, 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 ha.
Maybe you, punched me in my hip and, kicked me in my knee.
Sure thing, Dan. Oh. I forgot how good Margate is. It is, Jose. Straight Virginia is my favorite straight Virginia of any Virginia. When I smoke that blend, I don't want any other Virginia blends. Yep, it is Newminster Superior Flake, Sutliff Virginia Slices, Carolina Red Flake, and Golden Virginia from Galworth and Hogarth. The oldest tobacco in there is I got it a couple of years ago. Well, no. Yeah, I got it about 2 years ago, but it already had a year or so of age on it. And the most recent one is this about 6 months. But actually, the oldest tobacco in it, now that I recall, is about 3.5 years. It is delicious. That is true, Jose. This is one of two, and it's about full. I think I have 3 pages left. And I got a few pages that separated. There you go, DDT. Yeah, I tried some of those on the New Minster that's in it is about, that's about 3.5 years. So some really nice ages on a couple of those, but they're great. It is Jose. Jose, you know who really likes Captain Black Grape? Your buddy Dingus. Our buddy Dingus. I was almost said your buddy Everett, and I forgot. Dingus likes Captain Black Grape a lot. He said he wouldn't smoke it all the time, but he likes it. Threw in some really dry Captain Black Grape. That's awesome. Yeah, it's fantastic. So for me, that all Virginia blend, if I smoke that, I just don't care to find any more Virginia blends. I've had great ones, but those ones together are amazing. The New Minster has such a great flavor. The Superior Flake, New Minster Superior Flake, is one of my favorites. The Carolina Red Flake is one of my favorites. Oh. But the Golden Virginias are about 2 years old. Carolina Red Flake is about 2.5. New Minster is about 3.5. And then the Sutliff Virginia slices, I was thinking was 6 months, but they had age when I got them. So I'd say maybe closer to a year. But I use the aged stuff, so actually about 2 years. So I think the least aged component, I think, is 2 years. Because I remembered when I make samples for friends, I try to use the older stuff so it's got better flavor. And I remember I almost reached for the Sutliff Virginia slices that I had more recently acquired. And I remembered I had some other that I keep cellared just to keep with age. And you ever eaten grapples? Apples are artificially grape flavored look and texture. Tastes like a grape freezy. That actually sounds good. Nice, Dan. I'm glad you like it, buddy. I was hoping you would. it just hits the spot for me, man. Doesn't matter what day I grab it and smoke it. It's like whenever I smoke it, I'm like, this is what I'm supposed to be smoking right now. And I'm considering strongly jarring some up to just leave for like a year or two. I am. I'm smoking Margate, and I'm almost jealous of what you're smoking. Oh, cool, Zippo. I'm glad it turned out for you pretty quickly, man. Wait, who does? Did I miss something? Oh, what is the blend? I'm sorry, Jose, I had missed your message, buddy. What is the blend that's even worse than Captain Black Grape, bud? That's cool. There's a noticeable difference just with that. You know, some blends, it's like, oh, I got to let it set for a year. DDT, there you go. Nice, Dan. When I have smoked that all Virginia blend, I ended up finding that the whole way through, the original flavors will stay the whole way through. And you still get to take time to admire each component through the smoke while you have them all together through the smoke. That one is just a pleasure for me to smoke. Jose. The blend worse than grape is in for a special reserve number 2. Avoid that crap if you value your life. That does sound awful, DDT. Never had that one, Zippo. If you haven't had it, I'd say give it a shot. I'd say give it a shot, man. I've heard pretty fair things about it. I've only known, I think, about 4 or 5 people that have smoked it, and all of them liked it. One guy liked it occasionally, but all of them liked it. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'd say if it's one you haven't experienced, take the opportunity and enjoy some. Man, this is great. And I haven't had a lot of Latakia the last few days because I hardly smoked the last few days. So this is a perfect time for Margate. So thank you guys for the advice to go ahead and smoke it. Should be avoided by all land-dwelling creatures. I went ahead and put your videos, Zippo, on my watch later list so I can't forget, because I always glance at that before I go to bed. And I want to make sure I can't forget to watch them. Zippo. So it's okay to dump into the sea. You guys are funny as hell. Oh, I got you, man. Could be. I had that happen when I edited before. Um, it happened a little bit, and there was almost like a hint of a lag kind of thing. But once I watched the video and then went through it again, it fixed itself. So I don't know if the editing just took a minute or something, or it had to read it right. I have no idea, but it worked itself out, and I haven't had that problem again. It'd be easier to say it was the camera, but I think your camera's good. It's been good. Am I offline? It'd be easier to say it was the camera, but okay. It's showing me still online and everything. I guess there's about a 30-second lag when I watch it on my phone, so I do see the lag, but at least it's not terrible. Well, I'll watch the videos and I'll let you know, man. I'll email you or something if I notice any issues, but shouldn't be. Orange plus grape equals a word I don't want to say, but rhymes with grape. I'll get in trouble. Yeah, I noticed that. Because on Restream, it's showing me what it would normally show, and it's pretty clear here. Actually, it's very clear on mine. But when I look at YouTube, I'm noticing that too, because usually I can watch it and view any chats I missed. And it is a little bit. So I'm thinking it's YouTube. I think that's the right answer, Zippo, to what DDT just put, Skittles, because I wouldn't know what to call that. But when I look back down, I'm like, yeah, that's Skittles or what are those? Do you remember those fruit cereals? Not Fruit Loops. What's that? What Tricks? Was it Tricks? With the little grapes and fruits? Yeah. Tricks. Ooh. Smoking Windjammer in your Meerschaum poker. I'm jealous, Patrick. I'm gonna have to get a Meerschaum poker sometime. I'm gonna have to get a poker pipe sometime. That's one I've been watching a long time. But I'll probably end up making one. Tricks are for kids. Oh my gosh. What is that for, Dan? Floral essence I could get by. And fruit or citrus, but why mango, maple, and orange? Orange is citrus, I get that, but maple with that? That's weird. If you're going to go for sweetness, you don't do a maple syrup kind of sweetness with fruit. You do like natural fruit sweetness. That sounds off to me. But it makes me leery when they say, or wary when they say essence, or especially in plural, floral essences. I think they may have succeeded there, Zippo. Exotic passion. Okay. Oh, yeah, you got to have a passion for that. My gosh. I sure did, Todd. I sure did, buddy. Every flavor tobacco. It's not even every tobacco flavor. It's every flavor tobacco. That sounds disgusting. Birdie bots. That sounds funny. I'm going to have to make a blend called Gross More, but like 2 words or more gross. And just put a bunch of toppings on it. So, and just keep it in a jar for a while. And then send it to somebody for a mystery blend. Just find somebody that's been rude to people a lot for a long time and then just send it to them. Be like, I figured you needed something to show you we're nice guys. That'd be Henri. They'd probably like it. Yeah, I could see that, DDT. Good point, Patrick. Oh, that does sound bad. A pepperoni pizza flavored one gone awry. My goodness. So Dan, is that Virginia blend still treating you okay? Yeah, I let him know right away when he mentioned it, Todd. And when I got your mailing info and sent it to him, I told him how much you'd appreciate it and went ahead and thanked him. And I'll send him an email again tonight and let him know that it means a lot to you. I mentioned it in the Google Meet, but I'll just send him an email and give him something to think about again. I know he's going to say no thanks needed, buddy. That sounds terrible, DDT. Although the beans part, I'm like, ooh. Yeah, Windjammer surprised me. I think it was Texas Piper that sent me a sample. I'm pretty sure it was him. Actually, I'm really sure it was him. And I couldn't believe it was that good. I thought it was all just a bunch of pomp. A bunch of people just trying something. And I was really surprised how good it was. C&D Comfort is, I think it's a vapor, but it's good. That's the one I smoked a little bit ago, but I'm kind of distracted by Margate. But I think you'd like it, Zippo. I think it's one you'd enjoy. We're gonna have to make a series of blends involving a theme of helicopters or something. Oh, I got you, Jose. Yeah, it seems like for the most part it's YouTube and then maybe the update Phil was reminding me of for online. Oh yeah, I got you, Zippo. I'm the same way, man. There are a lot of C&D blends. I'm just totally burnt out of a lot of C&D. But Comfort is one of their shining stars. Wonderful, Dan. I'm glad, buddy. I had a feeling you'd like it. But, you just never know. Everybody's tastes are different. I know we have a lot in common, a lot of similar preferences. But you just never know till someone tries it, Yeah, Comfort is one of C&D's best. Hey, Mr. Freeze, it's been a while. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I get that. A lot of us get that too, Zippo. I feel like they made a decent base blend and just made like 50 batches and then added flavorings to each one and had 50 new blends, like cookie cutter blends with different flavor. But the comfort one is very nice. Is very nice. So, I'm not saying go jump out and get it, but if you do happen to be looking at tobaccos, that one would probably be pretty up there. It's one you could smoke a lot. It's really good. The ones I like are a lot of their small batches. Um, Star of the East I do really like a lot, but San Sepulcro, that's a good one. Sun Bear is another good one. Bailey's Front Porch is okay. I was doing a remake of my version of it, and it's okay. The remake will be better. I made it and blended it once, didn't write down everything, and just tried it. And I liked my version a little better. But Star of the East, thanks to Cane Rod, he sent me a few samples one day. The original Sugar Barrel, Star of the East, and another one. And Star of the East, I immediately that day went and bought a tin. Oh, I'm the same way, man. I haven't had any new small batch in a year. Yeah, I haven't had the flake, but I have heard from everybody that has had it that they liked it over regular Star of the East. Like, if you like Star of the East, you'll like the flake. But the small batches, San Sepulcro is really nice. It's strong. It's got a nice spice to it, kind of peppery. I really enjoy that one. Sun Bear is made from the blender's own honey. So that's pretty nice. That's a well done one. I don't recommend C&D Mocha. If you want coffee blends, I can make you coffee blends. There was one I made that I liked even better, or at least equal to Irish coffee. And it was out of a Frankenstein blend, and I don't know what was in it. But I did make like a vanilla cappuccino kind of one. There are like 2 or 3 coffee ones I made that were good. The Irish cream seems to be what really hits the spot for me, but I'm always open to making new ones. They seem pretty easy for me. I guess I've had enough coffee that I have enough experience to kind of match the taste in my mind with components, so it just works most of the time. Jose, I like how you worded that. Well, that Margate is done. Oh, I've had Bijou. It's all right. It's not a great one for me. And everybody I know that has smoked Bijou has said the same thing. It's not that great. It's not bad. It's just not it's not fantastic. And I've heard that from a good dozen people that they liked it and would smoke it again, but it was unremarkable. I think so, Zippo. I think so. So I'm letting mine age. And I was fortunate. Oh, yeah, I've got Cornell and Deal Dancer. That's a pretty good one, a wintertime blend. Bijou. Oh, I have two. I've got a newer of San Sepulcro that was gifted to me. And then I have an older one that I have a little bit left of. Maltese Falcon. 5 o'clock Shadow is another very good one. Mocha is horrible. Apricots and Cream is mediocre. Stonehenge is decent, but it's strong. What the heck do I have back here? Oh, I got Cajun Cake. That's not a bad one. Oh, nice. Patrick, that sounds good, bud. And yeah, I agree with you, Dan. Yeah, and there's my older San Sepulcro from 2019. Some John Marr. But I highly do not recommend C&D Mocha. That stuff it's a good base tobacco that could be its own blend successfully. And of course, a little bit of this left. A little bit of that left. Drexel 6 tastes a lot like Frogmorton Cellar. I did not stack these right. At all. Taste of Summer is good. Yeah, Drexel 6 is the closest thing to Frogmorton Cellar I've ever found. It is awesome. John Marr is awesome. Yes, John Marr is very, very good. That's another Cornell and Deal. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, most C&D I don't like. Now, some of their blends for blending tobacco are good quality. Whenever they add flavors and stuff, they get a little funny with it. And I just don't know why. But they do have their, probably 30, maybe close to 40 blends that are fantastic. And then they have a good 100 something that are like, why are these even blends? Oh, I think you told me that once, Zippo. I'm glad you mentioned it again. Midnight Mirada. Whoops. I'm dropping stuff. That's what I do. Let's see if I don't drop anything else. Let's give you a close-up on my hairdo. I know it looks good, but had to show off, sorry. Yeah, Gaslight is one of my favorites. They got, C&D has some solid dang blends. I can't argue with it. I can't, I pick on them a lot. But Mocha, the weird thing for me about C&D Mocha is you taste a little of the tobacco occasionally, and it's good. And the little hint of mocha you do get out of like 6 or 7 puffs, you get a tiny hint of mocha that's good. Out of nowhere, this crazy chemical vanilla comes, does not match the blend at all. I think they were trying to use it to drive focus to the mocha, but it just does not belong whatsoever. It'd be like, I don't know what it'd be like mixing, but it was causing me more seizures. That's how strong the chemical was for me. And I know everybody's different, but I will never recommend C&D Mocha to anybody because I'm not a cruel person. Yes, HH blends are awesome. Oh, really, Zippo? I haven't had that one. I didn't know that. H&H is great. Hearth and Home, Old Shenandoah. You're talking about some good aromatics. Old Shenandoah blends are awesome. Hearth and Home Larry's blend is a favorite Balkan. That is a wonderful Balkan blend. My goodness, that tops it for me, really. And the espresso, Jose. Thank you. I couldn't remember. They don't. But I figured out a good blend. That Irish coffee. I enjoy it. My wife likes it. Zippo enjoys it. So if you need a coffee blend, when I send some stuff your way, buddy, I'll send you some of that. Because that's good stuff. I need to pick up some more Lane RLP6. I've got a fair amount, but I'm going to end up blending more coffee blends. And RLP6 is very good in the Irish coffee. So if I want to use it, I want to have plenty. HH Old Dark Briar'd is amazing. And this John Marr with some age on it, it's been a while since I had it last, is wonderful. It does get better cellared. Thank you, Zippo. That means a lot, man. It really does. I really was hoping you'd like the samples. I always keep in mind everybody's different. It's cool if someone says, hey, this blend isn't for me. But I'm really grateful that there are some you really like in there. Oh, nice, Mr. Freeze. And if you mix 50-50 HH Old Dark Briar'd and HH Latakia Flake, you get my Mordor blend, which is amazing. It takes any harshness. It brings down the strength of Old Dark Briar'd, takes any harshness out of Latakia Flake, and it's just this incredible taste you wouldn't believe you're getting. It's an entirely new thing. It's awesome. Entirely new experience. Oh, Zippo, if you do get HH Old Dark Fired, I recommend the Ready Rubbed. It's the exact same, but it's cheaper. And it's already rubbed. But it's a lot cheaper. Same stuff. Yeah, Stonehenge is good. It's strong, but it is good. Nice flavor to it. Good strength, but nice flavor. Oh yeah, that's right. And that that's one of those times that's what you go for. Yeah, I'm the same way, Patrick. I don't mind the work. I'm already blending with them, so if I just have to break it up, I don't care. If I'm making a blend and I'm experimenting with it, then I'll save the flake. I've got the pound boxes of each on the shelf back here. And if I'm experimenting, then I just use the ready rubbed. If I'm just making my own blend for it, I use the ready rub, but I use the aged flakes I have if I'm making a blend of something to send friends. Especially if it's a blend there's a lot of pride in or took a lot of work or it has something extra special to it. I always try to use more aged tobaccos when I send you guys stuff. Yeah, and Solani's good. Solani's good. Mine needs more age. It's pretty good, but it wasn't living up to the hype. So I'm going to let it set for a year or two and try it again. That's what I had. I got a sample of Patrick from somebody, and it didn't seem aged. It was weird. So it's in a jar and it's just going to wait. I'm the same way, Jose. I never know, man. People give me a quick heads up and then everything's gone by the time I can look. Or I don't have money set aside or available for another tobacco order at the time. Oh, good idea, Jose. Ooh, very nice, Zippo. Solani aged burley flake, Dan. Or I might be mixing it up with my Balkan Sobrani. I think that's what needed more age. Solani and Sobrani mix easily in my mind. Dark Lord, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, I didn't forget about you, Dark Lord. I didn't want to bug you. I wasn't sure if you were hearing, so I just didn't mention it, buddy. But I do remember you do like it. Yeah, that is a great one. That's my favorite twist tobacco. I've got that sweet Irish or sweet whiskey twist. That's a great one. I don't recall the other one. I have 3, but I like them all. And I aged mine. When I got my twist tobacco, I left it in the plastic and put it in jars, and I left it for like a year and a half. That sounds more sane. True, DDT. I was like, that's a lot, but I was like, wait, isn't that a twist? And then you said it. You have a great night, Todd. Good to see you, buddy. Enjoy yourself and just sleep great and take good care, bud. It is true, Dark Lord. I could see that, Dan. I could see that. And it may just not be entirely for me. It wasn't unpleasant, but I expected kind of more from what I had heard. So maybe it wasn't totally for me. And like I said, I'll give it some age. And the Balkan Sobrani, I do need to give some age anyway. So I'll try them again. And it could just be that it's a first experience and giving it another smoke in a while, it might end up being something I really enjoy. Because that's how Maltese Falcon was. I didn't love it. I could recognize the quality. And I really enjoyed half of it and didn't like the other half. And when it aged a bit and I came back to it and had tried other Englishes, then I was like in love with it. So I'm hopeful that'll be the same case for the Solani. Yeah, you've been at it pretty good there, Zippo. I've been impressed and I've been happy for you. But I know, man, that's kind of how I am. I did a tobacco order to stock up on some more blending supplies mostly. And then there were some other things I wanted to top off and then try some new ones. And then my dad was like, here's a little bit of money. Why don't you go order some tobacco? It's been a while. And so I'm good for a while. But sometimes, when that opportunity shows up, like you said, the age stuff, sometimes it's just an opportunity kind of thing. JBHDE, how you doing, brother? Get you some unicorn, boy. Ooh, Patrick, that sounds awesome. JB, you just missed Todd, but he wanted me to make sure you knew that he is very grateful for your thoughtfulness and kindness. And he wanted me to thank you for offering to send what you're sending. I mentioned it to him, but he really wanted to make sure you knew he greatly appreciates it. And I was going to email you. If I didn't see you on here, I was going to email you in a little bit and let you know. But since you're here, he really wants to make it well known. He appreciates you, man. Zippo, are you saying you need to kick 3 nuns till they're green? I really love Quiet Nights. I have not had Penzance, but if I had to compare them, I imagine it'd be difficult. The Penzance would have to be pretty great to beat it because I love Quiet Nights. That was one that Smoking Cardboard sent me 2 years ago. My first Yabo. Jose, thanks for being here, brother. It's a pleasure to have you. It's great to see you as always. Love you too, brother. You be well. Keep healing good. And we'll see you in the next one, man. I look forward to seeing a pipe video tomorrow if you can. I'll watch for it. You say hi to Mrs. Cavendish for us and take good care, buddy. You prefer Margate to Penzance? See, I love Margate, so that'd be another one if I had to compare. It'd be a really high standard to try to match, you know. Okay, we'll do. We'll do, Joe. Thank you, buddy. You made him tear up, bud. When we had our Google Meet with him yesterday, I mentioned you wanted to send some things to him. And I'm not kidding, we were all tearing up. Everybody was really looking after Todd, and he deserves that. I told him about that, and he was wiping his eyes, man. I'm not kidding. But I mean, that, he's such a thoughtful dude. Supports everybody. Doesn't have much, and he's still trying to do a giveaway. Heck of a guy. I feel privileged to be like a brother with him. He he needs good people to watch his back and look out for him, And his sister she even said, when Todd started this YouTube thing, she said she was really leery about how he would do and how people would treat him. But she said, you guys all treat him so well and talk to him like family, and she just loves it. So she is greatly appreciative as well of everyone's contribution to him. He does, Patrick. He does. And you're right. JB, you're right, buddy. Absolutely. I've been given so much just in friendship and feeling good, man. And of course, the tobaccos are appreciated and cherries on top. But I've been given so much just being involved with the YTBC. Exactly, Dan. Perfectly worded. Perfectly worded. That is exactly it. I couldn't think of how to word it, but that's what we were feeling in that Google Meet. You could feel the love in the air. People caring about Todd and just wanting to make him feel good, and it was awesome. Mabu was tearing up. Even Kilted Piper and Phil, ENA's dad, and myself were all tearing up, man. It was absolutely touching. It was just what you live for. And I can't wait to see him get that stuff. And the nice thing is he's getting some really special gifts because of the meaning behind it and who they're from. And he's doing a giveaway, but he's receiving a lot, and that's just what he needs, you know. Yeah, I got you, JB. I'll participate in his giveaway. Um, and when he's, we told him do it comfortable for you. Whenever he's comfortable announcing it and doing that stuff, we'll help him through it if he wants. And I said if it'll help him, I'll write some things down, and he can co-host with me, and we can go over it together, announce it to everybody, make sure he gets what he wants said out, and go from there. But he deserves a lot of good. You guys all deserve a lot of good. I've been so blessed that the people I regularly chat with, as well as new faces coming in, such positive people. And it's like, that's why I try to keep my channel stress free, because we all got stress, we all got health or whatever, financial, living issues, living situation issues, all sorts of things. And this is the place to come and just relax. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same way, Zippo and JB. I am absolutely the same way. If he does the giveaway, like if he were to win the giveaway, I'd just be happy. I can't think of anybody that, if let's say, because I've had giveaways I've entered and other people have entered, and they'll win stuff and then give it to somebody else, or say, just send it to that person instead of me. But honestly, when I think of someone who should win some stuff, first person that comes to mind is Todd, because he could use it. He could use it. He never asks for anything, but he always gives. Always gives. He is one of the most supportive people in the YTPC, and he's never, ever negative or dramatic or full of crap. I mean, he's a breath of fresh air, as are all of you guys. I've been very lucky to get to know you guys. It's been great, and we've had some really cool new people coming into the group, and everyone's just relaxed and chill, and it's perfect. I got no problems with a lot of the people with drama going on. I like the people anyway, but I don't care for the drama. Doesn't mean I don't care for the people. You can be a person that causes drama. We can share a pipe and get along and be friends. I don't care, but I don't know. Yeah, agreed, JB. And I think that'd be the right thing to do. Now, if a person wins and they're fairly new to pipe smoking, or they can't afford much, or similar states with people, I'd be happy if they won, but I'd also be very happy to see someone win and then say, you know what, Todd, I want my winnings to stay with you. Well, I'm honored, Dan. I'm the same way, man. I just got no patience. I had so much drama in my life. We've had real drama and real stuff go on for years, but I've had also a lot of artificial drama drawn up by people, and it's just like I'm just over it all. I have a short fuse for that stuff anyway, and it's burnt out. So that candle's dead. I got no need for any more. And it just turns to stress. When you're burnt out from it, just becomes stress. And the more I stress, the more colitis flare-ups I get. Sometimes the more seizures I get. So just no point. That's where that old saying, you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. That's why it persists through all time. But I'm getting to the point now, maybe, my wife teases me about being old. And maybe I am getting a bit old-minded because I go, I just don't want to deal with that. I just don't want to go mess with that person or whoever in my immediate life, that anybody that causes stress, I just got no use for them. I'll still be friends, but depending on the person or how they treat people, you're going to be rude to people all the time, then forget about it, Oh, thank you, Dan. I thought about that the other day, and then I got sick and just kind of forgot about everything. And I was thinking about it earlier today. I'm going to go back through tomorrow when I wake up and my mind's all fresh and everything's good to go, and I'll go through and pick a winner. I'm glad you brought that up. I didn't pick one yet just because, like I didn't want to pick it while I wasn't feeling good. I wanted to have the clarity and give good thought to it, so the person who would win didn't just say, oh, he was sick, and just pick somebody kind of thing. Well put, Zippo. That's right. Yeah, you got it, Patrick. My dad has always taught me to accept people and move on and that kind of stuff. And sometimes it's hard for me, but there's some people that just don't. You got to earn respect. You're supposed to respect everybody, but they're also supposed to earn it. Oh, that's a great idea, Dan. Absolutely right, Joe. Thing? I think did I say thing? I think that's a great idea. You said thing. I don't know. Autocorrect's been screwing with everybody in the chat tonight, man. Like 4 or 5 people have had issues with it. I think that's a perfect idea. Maybe I'll do that Saturday. Maybe tomorrow I'll make a video and just announce that we're gonna put it to a vote, and I'll just list the blend suggestions, and then I'll say, whoever picks whatever, then I'll say the name of who had named that blend. Oh man, Zippo. Thank you. And thank you, Patrick. I think that's a good idea. I think if everybody voted, then it'd seem a little less biased. I try to be objective and very open-minded and just, but that'd be good. If more people voted for it, then I think that'd be the best way to go about it. Because there were some cool names. But I am ready for bed. I want to thank you guys very much for being here. Dan, thank you. See, you guys come up with such great stuff between names, blend ideas, component ideas. I mean, you guys have great suggestions, and it helps me a lot because sometimes I get stuck in how I'm going to do something, and I do a live, and you guys just answer stuff I didn't even think about asking for help on, and it just works itself out. That's true. Dan said that bot didn't know they were in the house of wrenches because everybody in here dang near is a moderator. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for sharing your time with me. All the best to you guys. Love to you guys. Be safe. Be healthy. It's been great to see you guys. I know a couple you haven't seen for a while. So it's been good catching up. Dan, yeah, I'm looking forward to that video, buddy. Be sure and definitely go ahead with that. Dan's talking about doing a video of his first try of pistachio. Check out Zippo's videos. He's got a couple posted reviewing some of the custom blends I sent him. And show some support. If you have not shown support to Todd, check him out, subscribe him. He's a great dude. You all know him. And Mr. Freeze, it's been good to see you, buddy. It's been a while. And I always enjoy chatting and sharing a smoke with you. So come on in anytime. Tuesday and Saturday nights, usually around 10 or 11 Eastern. I'm live, so you're welcome in anytime. Zippo says good night, John and Mabu. Great times with you guys. This truly makes a lot of stress go away when I'm having colitis flare-ups and stuff. Whenever I'm doing a live or a Google Meet with you guys, the swelling actually goes down a bit. So you guys do, in real time, lower my stress. So I want to thank you all for just everything. You guys are great people. Yeah, there you go, Patrick. When life gets you down, grab a pipe and we'll get all Briar'd up together. You got it, man. I will tell her that. Dan says kisses for Mabu. And he's got a smiley face with heart eyes and was. Kisses back, Dan. I won't tell you from which one of us. But you guys take good care, and blessings to you and your families, and be